This is where I give my reactions, opinions, and thoughts on the hottest topics going around in sports and entertainment. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Hype me up if you're feeling good. Most importantly, just hit the like button. All right, let's get to it. So, you know, I watched that Garcia Benn press conference today, and it was pretty good. I mean, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was pretty good. And I know the elephant in the room, especially for me, because I'm just sitting here thinking about it. We want to see if Zuffa could make them it can make them belts a part of the equation and get off of this disrespecting the sanctioning bodies and really make this between like, hey, we got these promoters over here and then we got Zuffa. Now that would be interesting. And going off of what Shakur Stevenson said, he said he want to make the best fights. If this is how they're gonna do it, hey, I'm all about it. I'm all about it, to be honest with you, because watching Ben and Garcia, I wouldn't at first. I wasn't really, I was all right about it. You know, I'd much rather see Ryan versus Devin, to be honest with you. But hey, boxing is kind of slow right now. It's just kind of slow. And anyway, so yeah. So but now after the press conference, I'm looking at Ryan and I'm looking at Connor Benn. One thing about Connor Benn, he believe in himself. That's just one thing about it. He's small, but he believe in himself. Now after that, performance with Regis, and shout out to Regis. Regis was dealing with a lot of stuff. Regis actually he overachieved in that fight to me because I didn't even think it was gonna be like that. I thought he would look slow, and then Connor would get him out of there. Especially with him. I think he was in his home country too. So anyway, that didn't happen. Connor actually got hurt in that fight. So it made me look at him like, yeah, man, and nothing against UK, but it's a different thing with some fighters over here. So him going against Ryan, I'm thinking about Ryan. Ryan, you just never know what you're gonna get. You just never know what kind of fighter you're gonna get. You know what I mean? You could get the focus Ryan, you could get the not focus Ryan, you could get the just playing just sloppy defense and getting hit with shit, like how he lost to Rolly. And nothing, no disrespect to Rolly. But Ryan was not supposed to lose that fight, especially not on no damn points. Like how the hell Rolly Romero beat you on points? Like that's like rock bottom. I would have much rather see you get knocked out by Rolly than for Rolly to actually outbox you. Like that was just trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was looking at Ryan just a little different. And then you come back and fight Barrios. No disrespect to Barrios, but Barrios wasn't like a huge threat. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. But it just wasn't. If anything, he was the most likely to be beat to lose that belt in the whole division. To be honest with you, I mean to be honest with you. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So Ryan actually put on a good performance against Barrios. He actually did. He actually used the right. The left hook gonna be there, but he was patient. He had some cadence to him. Some pop pop in and out, pop out, and then pop pop hit you with a two piece, pop pop hit you with a two piece, then switch angles. Like, I mean, you can tell his defense. He's still kind of catching up with that, but other than that, I thought it was one of Ryan's best performances, to be honest. Because even he looked sloppy versus Devin. Devin just couldn't get out the way of that left hook. It just wasn't his night for that damn left hook. That shit was coming out nowhere on Devin. Devin like, pop, but he got back up. Anyway, so it makes this fight interesting because Ryan can very likely lose that belt, that WC belt. I don't know what Zuffa would do with it. That's the confusing part about this whole little setup. It's like, okay, he beat you for the belt, but he's with Zuffa. Zuffa's not recognizing sanctioning body, so what are you gonna do with that WC belt over on Zuffa? Now I'm looking at this other sports. I'm like, hey, this is like the conferences. Like if it's like having somebody else's flag on your side because you whooped their ass. I mean, like to find out all the belts be on Zuffa's side would be crazy because you look at the people under the whatever the other promoters are, DAZN, Matchroom, Golden Boy, PBC. Now PBC, that's a beautiful. I love the fact that they under the same umbrella because that's good. But if fighters want to go over the Zuffa side, I mean, what if the other umbrella got that Zuffa belt? They got to get it back. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it sounds too much like right, to be honest with you, because they ain't gonna do that shit. Like fans would love that. You got this cat over here that's under this umbrella, and then you got Zuffa. Like you really get a chance to see who really is what they are that way. And if they plan to do that with like a Shakur and Tank, or Shakur and Dev, because Shakur, you on that hot seat. A lot of people want to see you against. We want to really see all y'all, but I mean, To, and anyway, man, because To, that was and nobody really wanted that. Nobody expected To to beat you anyway. You know what I mean? It's just anyway. I don't want to make this about him, but I'm interested. I gotta see who I'm gonna pick. As far as like a prediction, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm interested in what they doing with this. I want to see how that works. Is Connor Benn going to show up with the Zuffa uniform on? And is Ryan going to be able to have his sponsorships and like it is in just regular, just regular boxing as far as like the presentation, and the sponsorships and the way that they make money that way. I wonder if if they agreed to where Ryan can show up in his, unique uniform, his personal, whatever he wants to come in and wear. And then I'm interested to see if Connor Benn is going to show up in Zuffa gloves, Zuffa shorts, and Zuffa shoes. Now that's gonna that's gonna say a lot if they do, because that you know it's just gonna say a lot if they do. But I highly doubt that Ryan Garcia is coming in the ring with a Zuffa uniform on, not with Golden Boy. Oscar wouldn't even allow that shit. Man, if you don't get this shit out my, if you don't get this shit out my house, or I don't ever want to see you in Zuffa shit. Get out of here. Look like NBA two anyway. Look like NBA 2K gear on before edit them. Man, that gear be trash, dog. Anyway, that's what that Zuffa uniform remind me of, to be honest. But I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a good fight. I do think it's gonna be a good fight. I got Ryan. I mean, definitely I'm pulling for Ryan Garcia. It's nothing against Connor Benn. You just what you showed me with Regis, and if Regis, you know, put you on the wobbly legs for a little bit, you better get out of the way of that hook with Ryan. But see, Ryan, if you hit him on the button, Ryan will go down. But see, he get up too. That's the thing about Ryan. He'll get back up. So and Ben kind of gas out towards the end. He gonna give you everything you got first 5-6 rounds, but let it get into that 7th, 8th. Ben kind of get careless. And see, with Ryan, that hook gonna be there, and Ryan can put you out with that hook. But will Ryan put everything else together? Because he gonna have to be able to move his head. He definitely gonna have to use his feet because Ben is quick. I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. And they really don't like each other. I mean, and I don't know if that's the mixture of WWE shit, but that's fine. If that's what they want to do, hey, why not? More entertainment. But anyway, I'm gonna stay posted on it. I think it'll go down, September 12th, Las Vegas. Um, I think I'm gonna try to stay on it as much as I can. But I think it's gonna be interesting. Not only for the sports fans, but also fans of business. How does that work? I think it's going to be interesting and entertaining at the same time because I didn't. It could be the beginning of something, or or it'll never happen again. Unless it's anyway. But we're gonna see. Anyway, Swat Jones in the mix. That's it for me. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all be good.